Guys, what is up? Welcome back to the Daily Dose. So guys, it is Monday today, and as I've said before, one of my favorite days is Monday. Lets you start out the week, set it out the right way. I've got the whole week off this week, but it's still on the grind. I've been sat here since about 1 PM. It is now 9:30 PM. It's about 8.5 hours I've been sat here grinding. I've basically done about 3 more tracks for the mixtape now, and I've started about 3 tracks as well. So just quickly, my thought process and the process I go through is, if I have an unfinished song, I start finishing that off, and then if I get an idea for another one, I'll pause that, I'll get to the idea, I'll type that out or I'll write that out, and then I'll have a new song ready. Sometimes I'll hit a plateau with a song that I'm doing, and there's some songs that, you know, I will start like, you know, a year ago or 2 years ago, and I won't get to them till now. And one of the songs, Too Deep for the Intro, J. Cole off the warm-up, off Friday Night Lights, that is basically going to be on the mixtape. So I'm going to have my version of Too Deep for the Intro. This song I attempted to write in 2010. It started off with the worst structure possible and the worst lyrics possible. Now, literally like 6 years later, it was around this time, 6 years ago, I was attempting this song, and it's come together. It really has. Like, the first verse is done, the second verse is solid, and the hook is solid too. So I'm just finishing off the second verse now, and hopefully that will be done by the end of the week, along with 5 other tracks that I'll be doing throughout the week and finishing those off. As I said, the weekend is going to be, you know, me going out. I'm going to be a bit busy, but obviously that's going to be the last weekend I go out. After that, I don't want to really do much anymore. I just want to stay in and do this thing. And yeah, it's gonna be a really amazing week for me. Very productive week for me. Not to say that at work I'm not productive. It's just music wise, YouTube wise, it's gonna be very productive for me. Tomorrow the protein video review will come out, and then on Wednesday or Thursday you'll get the grade A under A one. Finally, that'll be out as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good process this week for me. And guys, one other thing for all you rap fans out there, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but basically, if you guys have heard DJ Khaled's new album, you've seen that J. Cole's got a track on there, Jermaine's Interlude, and he basically mentions him like thoughts of retiring. And yeah, you know, social media or whatever, music websites, whatever, I've started like going crazy and like, oh, is J. Cole retiring, etc. And yeah, I just want to give my thoughts and opinions on J. Cole retiring. I mean, like, I've listened to him since 2010, since I heard Too Deep for the Intro. Like, shout out to Abdu. I'm always gonna shout Abdu out, man, because this journey started because of him. One of the reasons why. So I always shout Abdu out. So shout out to Abdu, who introduced me to J. Cole, and I've been listening to J. Cole since 2010. And yeah, and now, you know, 6 years later, he's retiring, man. Or there's talks of him retiring. And you know, he said in one of his interviews with Complex, he said he'd never, you know, create the hype of retiring just to sell albums. So it wouldn't be like, oh, this is my last album, make sure you cop a CD. Like, he'd never do that, and he's not the type of person to do something like that. So I think when he said thoughts of him retiring, I think he means he's actually going to potentially retire this year or next year. I know obviously he's got the project with Kendrick Lamar still going on, so hopefully, you know, that comes out before he retires, or it comes out, you know, in general. I hope it really does. Like, something, you know, rap fans have been waiting for about 5 years now, and you know, it'd be amazing for him to go off on a high. But 2014 Forest Hills Drive, like he said in Complex, he goes, if he was announcing his retirement, he was happy with that body of work. Like, he will go out happy with that body of work, releasing that. So, you know, I'm happy for him, man. If he retires and he goes out with 2014 Forest Hills Drive, man, he's literally gone off on a high. You cannot go out any other way. A lot of other artists have, you know, done a comeback maybe, or have like retired on a real low, like have released like a real rubbish body of work that, you know, didn't mean anything to them and didn't mean anything to the audience. And you know, J. Cole has not done that. He's delivered every single album after album after album. Even his mixtapes were classic. Like, I still listen to him now. I was listening to the warm-up today in the gym. Like, it's such an amazing mixtape, and like, his body of work is amazing. So, you know, hopefully he doesn't retire. Hopefully he's got like another year in him, maybe 2 more albums, so the Kendrick collaboration and then another album on his own. And that'd be amazing to see that. But if not, man, it's, you know, he's done it all, man. He's earned respect throughout the whole of the industry. Like, he's not a mainstream artist. He's not a club like music artist. Like, he doesn't make songs for the club, but those you know, those artists respect him. DJ Khaled is one of the most mainstream artists out there, and he put like an underground Jermaine interlude track on his album. So obviously that's respect for J. Cole. That's respect for his art and his craft. So shout out to DJ Khaled as well, man. Like he absolutely killed it by letting him go on there, and it's an amazing interlude as well, song, whatever you want to call it. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure you check out Jermaine's interlude. It is on DJ Khaled's new album. Mind you, I haven't heard the rest of the album, but I know deep down that J. Cole has the best track on that album. Like there's no one that touches J. Cole, period. Like no one touches him. Like Kendrick Lamar is very close, and obviously there's the dispute who's better, Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole. For me, it's always going to be J. Cole. I don't think any artist has ever touched it. I'm not listening to an artist as much as I have J. Cole. Like he has a song for everything. He has a song for every mood you're in. He has a song for every like subject matter, I think, out there. So yeah, man, if J. Cole retires, it's going to be crazy if he does. But, you know, we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. And guys, it's something I haven't mentioned in a while, and it's the whole acting thing that I was talking about and pursuing level 2. I will definitely be doing that. I think I'm probably going to do the one that's like at the end of August. I think the one starts maybe the end of the year. That's just so I've got enough time to write all my material, record all my material, and get it out. So I want to have the second mixtape out, and then I'm going to start the acting, and we'll see how it goes from there. I've heard that there's other ways of getting into the industry, and you know, a lot of people have helped me out. Like Adam's helped me out a lot, and Katrina's also helped me out a lot. Those two have really, like, you know, and they've got acting jobs. Like they've been out. Like Katrina has done the Samsung advert, and Adam's done an advert for Bose, man. So you know, they've shown love since day one. I've literally reached out to them and just said, you know, can you help me out with this? And they, not even a second thought. Like they could tell me to, like, you know, go do one or just find out yourself, but they've really helped me out. So I feel blessed to know people like that. And then they don't even really know me, so you know, it's amazing for them to reach out and help me, you know, see what I want to see. But the next step for me is to get headshots. And Julie Gillespie, tutor in college, has said she sorted that out. So thank you so much, Julie. I love you. Thank you so much for sorting that out. So when I go back, hopefully to work, they're gonna have a new photography tutor there who's gonna do my headshots for me. And then I can start uploading those to, you know, all the different casting websites. I can start getting like part-time acting roles, maybe on the weekend, because obviously I work full-time. And then, you know, we'll see. We'll go from there. You know, people don't always have to go to like acting class and stuff. Like Idris Elba used to do like auditions and stuff, and look at him now, he's like a huge actor. Obviously he must have had some training and stuff in there, but he started off auditions, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I know he had auditions somewhere where he was just going to and he was just doing his thing. So yeah, you know, you don't really need places like Pinewood Studios. Obviously it's an amazing studio, you know, the reputation is amazing, but you know, you can make it on your own, man. Like there's a lot of people that fall under the assumption that you need these places, and the reason I went is just to see what it was like, just to see how actors do their thing, how you learn monologues, how you learn lines and stuff. And like with lines and monologues, like I know that I can learn them, and if I ever went to an audition, I know I can learn it on my own. Like I didn't need anyone in that class to help me with my monologue. Obviously my tutor pushed me, you know, Sarah really pushed us to like do our best, but ultimately like Sarah's not always going to be there, it's going to be us, so we have to push ourselves. So you know, acting is definitely something I'm still going to carry on pursuing. Whether I go back for level 2 or not is a completely different matter. My intention is to go back at the end of the year. If something, you know, turns up and, you know, I get an audition or whatever on my own, then I'll just do it that way. I'm not gonna, you know, try and go through Pinewood anymore. I'll just do my own thing. And guys, in regards to the gym and the cut, the final topic of tonight's vlog is going very well. Like I said, I gave myself 6 months to get into shape. Well, just over 6 months, maybe like 6 months and 2 weeks, something like that. So I gave myself that amount of time. When I first originally started the cut like 4 weeks ago, that was early. That was just for me to get my macros in check, get my workouts in check, see what was best, when to train it, etc. I realized that training in the morning is the best for me. That's always going to be the best for me. In the evenings, because I write rhymes and like because I'm genuinely just tired from work, I don't want to do anything else. So waking up in the morning, doing a workout, coming home for this week, or then going to work next week is going to be the best thing. Macros as well. I think today was the most accurate I've hit them. I went like, I think it was a couple grams over fat, and that was it. Like literally everything else was on point. The fat, I think it came from I think it was, I had cereal this morning, so I think it was a couple grams fat over. I went on that, but that's all good, man. It's a couple grams, it's just a couple grams. Like obviously it will be perfect as time goes on. The Fitness Pal app has really helped me, even though they're charging for it now. But you know, it has helped me out a lot, and you know, I believe it's going to continue to help me throughout this process. And like I said, guys, I'm going to be documenting the whole thing, which will hopefully come out on my birthday, January 26th, 2017. My 26th birthday. Hopefully it's gonna come out and you guys will see the whole process, what I went through, and you'll see whether I succeeded and whether I failed. And you know, if I failed, I'll do it again. You know, you learn from failures, you learn from like setbacks. You don't like think, oh, I failed and I'm not gonna strive for something more. You know, if I don't make it to my like fitness goals, man, I'm gonna keep going. Like, just something to have, something to keep me focused in life. And guys, that is the vlog today. Thank you so much for watching. It was within these 4 walls. Like I said, it's going to be within these 4 walls for the foreseeable future. On Friday though, going to London with a cousin to watch Bill Burr. As I've said, that will definitely be in London. We're going to go to the RD exhibition. I'm going to record the whole thing for you to enjoy. Like I said, it's the last month for the RD exhibition, and I don't think people are going to get to see it. So I'm going to make sure that you see it, and make sure that it's like a long vlog basically. And then the day after, the Saturday, is going to be Barcelona versus Liverpool, which is going to be an amazing evening. And then after that is literally me staying in, not doing anything. So those are the last 2 days I'm going to be going out doing something. And guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this vlog, give it a thumbs up, hit that like button, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace and love.